Cincinnati, home of the Reds, the Bengals, and Kings Island. But did you also know the Cincinnati tri-state area is also home to an exciting and energetic music scene? While there are hundreds of places to check out live music in the area, we will just probe the happenings of the Covington-Newport area and the wonderful town of Northside. Being a huge fan of music myself, with a collection of over 20,000 CDs, it's only natural that I would be a huge fan of seeing live music. But how does one go about finding information on where or who is playing on any particular night? Well, the first place you can look is in the local alternative newspapers like City Beat and Metro Mix. Inside are detailed listings of what day and which venue bands are playing at, and take note of the numerous ads spread throughout the paper. But some venues just rely on self-promotion to sell a show. So let's delve into the masked world of high-octane beats and crashes formed by the moving sensation of musical instruments. Our first adventure takes us to Molly Malone's. This Irish pub mostly hosts folk cover bands on the first floor. But once you get to the top floor, there can be a wide mix of local and national original music on display. This cozy room provided one of the area's hardest working live acts, the Lions Rampant. Just down the road is Mad Hatter. This place is known for its high energy and youthful music. Also, one of the only bars in the area to host mainly all ages shows. If you were to look at the bar itself, you would feel like you were in a Miami Vice episode. But looking at the walls around you, it shows the venue's roots are grounded in punk rock. On this particular night, the national touring band Dr. Manhattan was playing for an almost non-existent crowd. Unfortunately, with the influx of bands forming at an alarming rate, it is so hard for every band to have a huge following. Just one block over is Madison Theater. When you first walk in, you are greeted to two bars on either side. This venue has multiple levels to either sit down or stand in the pit. Once the lights were dimmed, the Swedish band The Sounds took the stage with a massive light display. Just one town over, after crossing the bridge, you arrive in Newport, home to the historic Southgate House, where the Tommy gun was invented. Also home to many tall tales of gambling and ghosts. Walking into the lounge, you'll see mostly bluegrass or acoustic acts, which are always free to the 21 and over crowd. Just one floor up is the Parlor. Recently, the promoters are learning that many unknown touring bands are hard to attract a crowd alone, so a wide range of local bands get to share bills to keep the kids interested. The top floor hosts the Art Gallery. Many different local artists can display their artwork, and you may even run into a performance artist. The bottom floor, known as the Ballroom, is mostly host to national touring acts. This night, Built to Spill was the host and gave the crowd their money's worth. As the night winds down, make sure you visit the merch table before you leave and even grab some official Southgate memorabilia. Driving the streets, you realize this is a special town all its own. Oh wait, let's back this boat up. A trip to Northside wouldn't be complete without visiting Shake It Records, one of the best independent record stores in the country. Inside, you will find a wide range of DVDs, books, magazines, rare toys, and of course, CDs, both new and used. Walking down the stairs, you'll find a vast collection of vinyl from every musical genre. But before you leave, make sure you look under the racks and find my favorite section, the 188 Low-Do Music. And if you pick 5 CDs, you can get 5 more CDs for free. Now that is a deal. As night falls, the town of Northside turns into a music beast, delivering eccentric vibes of mass diversion that is hard to find anywhere else. And the best part? Almost always free. The first stop is a little off the beaten path up the hill, but is worth the trek. Here, you will find the head of the Northside beast, the Comet. At first glance, this may look like your traditional dive bar, but once inside, you can choose from a selection of over 200 beers. Grab an infamous San Francisco-style burrito, get your picture taken in the photo booth, or catch an amazing live show. But be aware, the atmosphere of this bar can directly reflect the style of music on display. One night harder? Another night full. So that day when I'm home to stay in that sweet by and by. Oh, come on, boys, try your hand down to the end of the ocean face. That boy, don't be slow, ride that car. Back down on the main strip of Hamilton Avenue, you will find the heart of this massive musical beast in Northside Tavern. When this bar first opened, the only space for live music was a little corner in the front of the house. But in mid-2008, an entire new entity was created in the back room, which single-handedly turned this indie watering hole into a legitimate concert venue. This night, the up-and-coming band The CD Seeds played alongside local favorites Wussy. If you get hungry, you can always step outside trying to squeeze past all the smokers and grab a slice of delicious pizza, or just cozy up to one of the tables on the porch. Down the block and across the street are the arms of the beast. In one hand is the Blue Rock Tavern, a more dingy but respectable bar which offers up mostly hard, edgier bands. Surprisingly, this bar is host to numerous out-of-town acts that pass through the city. Smokers that would be banned by any other bar, the Blue Rock Tavern could give a damn. Like most bars in Northside, food is also available to be consumed while you're headbanging to your favorite metal band. In the other hand of this music tyrant is the Art Damage Lodge. While actually located on the 3rd floor of the Hoffer Lodge, Art Damage Incorporated was formed in 2005 as a non-profit outlet to host experimental music acts which otherwise wouldn't have a venue or outlet in the city. The final venue of this musical journey finds us at Mayday. This Northside musical tyrant saw its legs fall out underneath itself in recent months when the Gypsy Hut closed its doors. But 2 Northside ladies got the venue up on its feet again, and hopefully will be able to continue to provide memorable music into the future. Besides the amazing little concert room, this bar provides a secluded ping pong and pool table, an oversized outdoor patio complete with a bonfire pit, and many little cute tables scattered throughout the bar. Covington and Northside provide many different entities to behold upon the concert goer. If you prefer to stick with elaborate and well-known national bands, your best bet is to stick with the Madison Theater or the Southgate House in Covington. But if you are broke but still have a passion to discover new and refreshing live music, make sure you take some time and discover Northside.